WLS-ABC7 Chicago. This is Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7.
Another nice day here at the ballpark, and the Cubs are streaking. They've won 8 of their last 9, and happy birthday to the two-time All-Star Anthony Rizzo as he turns 26 today. Cubs baseball on ABC7 as they host the defending world champion San Francisco Giants. Great to have you with us. Along with Jim DeShays, I'm Len Casper. Game 3 of 4. The Cubs have taken the first 2, and we're going to get right into the Cadillac pitching matchup. A couple of right-handers today.
Kyle Hendricks goes for the Cubs. Matt Cain will pitch for the Giants here this afternoon. Cain spent a bunch of time on the DL. He's made just 6 starts since coming back in his career against the Cubs, 6-2 with a .238, but he has not faced Chicago since 2013, so a lot of new faces for Cain to contend with here today. Kyle Hendricks has been on a very nice roll. Last 7 games, a .225 earned run average.
And facing the Giants for the first time ever in his career. The Cubs a 5-4 winner on Thursday, 7-3. The final yesterday. Game and a half lead on the Giants for the second wild card spot. We'll have game 3 of this set coming up next.
Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware has multiple services to help you. From key cutting, pipe cutting and threading, sharpening services, paint mixing, and lamp repair. Services beyond the ordinary at Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware in Davenport.
This is the Ford F-150, and this changes everything.
Drive a new 2015 Ford F-150, the future of tough, for just $249 a month. See your local Ford dealer today.
Are you looking for a great new job? Start your search at the area's best online resource. Thousands of Quad Cities job seekers rely on jobs.qconline.com for real local employment opportunities. You can browse jobs from virtually every type of employer. The area's best employers know where to find top talent. New jobs are posted daily. Sign up to receive job matches and alerts. Visit jobs.qconline.com today. A service of the Dispatch and Rock Island Argus.
Life has its ups and its downs. But at Six Flags, they're all good. Hey, you're sharing family fun. Scream together on a giant coaster, splash your kids in the water park, and celebrate our 40th season of thrills with 3 new kids rides, fireworks, and double rides all summer. Save up to $20 online at sixflags.com. Life is good when you go big. Go Six Flags Great America. Go to visitlakecounty.org. Illinois, mile after magnificent mile.
Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware has over 70 years of knowledge and can help you with all of your window needs. We can repair windows, screens, and thermopane windows. Services beyond the ordinary at Heyman's Westside Ace Hardware in Davenport.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7 is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, located on the web at mbusa.com. By DeVry University, different on purpose. By American Family Insurance, insure carefully, dream fearlessly. By Chrysler, enjoy your summer in style with great deals at the Chrysler Summer Clearance Event. And by Southwest Airlines, book your low fare now at southwest.com. This high-definition broadcast is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity, your home for the most live sports.
Let's take a look at the Mercedes keys to the game. Matt Cain, the veteran right-hander, has really struggled against left-handed pitching so far this year. They're hitting .352 against him, so we'll focus a little bit on that. Unknown entities, the Giants. This is Kyle Hendricks' first ever start against them. Nobody in their lineup has ever faced the young right-hander.
Giants lineup brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Pagan Aoki, who homered yesterday. Matt Duffy putting together a fine rookie campaign. Buster Posey, one of the best players in baseball. Hunter Pence is in right. Brandon Belt at first. It's Brandon Crawford, the shortstop. A-Ray Adrianza, switch hitting second baseman, hitting 8th, and Matt Cain 9th.
Cubs defensively brought to you by Toyota. Schwarber, Fowler, Soler, left, center, right. Bryant, Russell, Coughlin, Rizzo on the infield. Montero behind the plate. And it's going to be interesting today. Chris Coughlin had a couple chances yesterday, had no issues. But Kyle Hendricks, an extreme ground ball pitcher. So it could be a busy day for Chris out there today.
And away we go. As Hendricks faces this Giants lineup for the first time. 22nd start of the season. That's a strike. It's 1-1.
Last time out, 7 innings of 4-hit 1-run ball in Milwaukee against the Brewers. He's allowed 1 or 0 earned runs in 5 of his last 7 starts.
First pitch weather brought to you by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. For all the right reasons, call 866 Four Seasons. 73 degrees. And the wind is blowing in. Overcast skies. Called strike 3. Lights are on as we get started here just after 3 o'clock. And a good start for Kyle Hendricks.
Two-seam fastball, top of the zone to get Pagan.
Field and Colbreth, the crew chief, made the call. Jim Reynolds is at first, Manny Gonzalez at second, and Paul Schreiber's over at third. Norichika Aoki, the left fielder. Drastic home road splits for Aoki. His OPS under 600 at AT&T Park. It's 924 on the road. And he takes a strike. He homered in the ball game yesterday. Could not hold up. Nothing in 2. This was off Tommy Hunter.
It doesn't do a lot of that, but every now and then he'll get into one. A couple years ago with the Brewers, he hit 10. We're more likely to see that from Aoki. Out on that front foot, slapping it the other way, slashing it on the ground, trying to use his speed. It's interesting. Ballpark in San Francisco, you can see where it would keep the power numbers down, but it shouldn't have a negative influence on batting average.
Popped him up. Rizzo drops it. It'll be an error on Anthony Rizzo as Montero gave way. Rizzo, you could probably hear on a crowd microphone screaming, "I got it."
Yeah, and usually that's the play. Let the first baseman get it. Should be an easier play for him with the first baseman's mitt as opposed to the catcher's glove. So he did everything right except for catch the ball.
Hendricks will try to work around the error. Matt Duffy, 9-game hitting streak. He leads all National League rookies, pardon me, with a .310 batting average, as Hendricks will check on Aoki.
The Giants don't steal a lot of bases, but I would think Bruce Bochy would be inclined to start some runners here today with Hendricks on the mound and his ground ball tendencies. And
strike 1.
A lot of their hitters are ground ball type guys too. Hit the ball on the ground. This team, in terms of ground ball rate, if you're into such things, 3rd highest in the National League.
There's a double play chance. Russell, Coughlin, Rizzo. They work around the error.
Listen to this crowd, man. They are jacked.
They are into it early. Cubs coming up.
Grab your friends and head over to Pints to watch any of your favorite sports teams. From college to professional sports, we've got you covered on any of our 11 TVs at Pints. Full-service bar and 20 beers on tap. Cheer on your team at Pints. Stop by Pints on Utica Ridge Road.
Mondays.
Sit back and get ready to be amazed.
To fool Penn and Teller.
Did he fool you? No!
It takes a real warped mind.
A magician takes a piece of silverware and bends it with his mind.
You blew us away.
Penn and Teller fooled us.
Monday at 7 on the Quad Cities CW.
Lydia Pepper?
Double date with my mom and my best friend. That might be a little horrible.
Significant Mother. Monday in the Quad Cities CW. Thursday, the Packers take on the Super Bowl winning Patriots. Football is back. Packers, Patriots. Thursday, coverage begins at 6 on the Quad Cities CW.
Who doesn't like barbecue ribs? Here's your chance to eat ribs and help kids at the 5th Annual Iowa Quad City Rotary Club's Ribs for Kids event. Presented by Nyland's Furniture, Friday, August 21st at Kelly's Irish Pub in Davenport. Enjoy a plate of Kelly's mouth-watering ribs and live music from Wicked Liz and the Belly Swirls. All money raised will go to support needy and at-risk children in the Quad City area. Go to ourquadcities.com to find out more, and we'll see you there.
Beyond this blue hair lies another realm.
My hair isn't really blue. Ay, caramba!
A realm full of... and... where children never age.
The foul stench of youth.
And donuts hold the key to the universe. Donuts. Join us as we explore The Simpsons.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset.
Weekdays at 5 on the Quad Cities CW.
Buster Posey behind the plate, and Matt Cain working for the Giants here this afternoon. Right-hander, 30 years of age. Missed a whole bunch of time with the elbow issue. So 2-2 with a .491 through 6 starts. He's given up a lot of damage. League hitting .303 against him.
And his first pitch is a fastball for a strike on Dexter Fowler. Kane had been a very durable guy, but the last 3 years he's had at least one DL stint. And right forearm in 2013. 3 different times on the DL last year. Did not pitch in the postseason. And you mentioned the forearm flexor strain this year. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Giants can hit. They've got a veteran bullpen. The key to their final 2 months here, and if they can get into the postseason, JD's probably everybody behind Madison Bumgarner.
Yeah, I got to try to cobble together a successful starting rotation. Guys with really good resumes, but some veteran guys, older guys. A guy like Kane coming back from an injury.
One and 2 on Fowler. Big day for him yesterday. 3 hits, including a home run as he rolls over and bounces out to Belt.
Kane, a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curve, and a change. Throw a 2-seamer with a little sinking action. He'll also elevate with a 4-seam fastball.
With his childhood between Alabama and Tennessee, family moved to Memphis when he was 10. Here's Kyle Schwarber. 5 games here to start August. 8 hits, 2 doubles, 3 homers, 2 walks, hit by a pitch. Key stolen base yesterday. He's knocked in 8 and scored 9 runs in these 5 games. And he has simply forced his way into the lineup, playing left field here these last 2 days. DeVry University League leaders. Small sample size. Schwarber right in the mix here to start August as he gets hit by Kane and reaches base again.
He's trying to crowd him with a slider, and crowd him he did. He drilled him. Yesterday, banged one off the base of the wall for 2 bases. It went through the second baseman. It just continues to impress. Well, the guy swinging as well as he is, the last thing you want to do is leave a breaking ball in his happy zone. So Kane overthrows that one a little bit. Cubs have scored first inning runs in the first 2 games of this series and 4 of their last 5.
Outside on Chris Coughlin. A lot of double play work. with Addison Russell during batting practice. And it paid off on a 6-4-3 turn to end the Giants' threat in the first. Chris went. That's a strike. I suppose the analogy is like riding a bike, because Coughlin played a ton of second base in the minor leagues, but not regularly in many, many years. One on the ground in the left. 2 on for Rizzo.
I'm obligated to say nice piece of hitting.
First baseman,
but it certainly was.
24, Anthony Rizzo.
Rizzo's last 9 games, 5 homers, 12 knocked in. Crawford plays almost behind second base. Here's a pitch. It's outside for ball 1.
Anthony probably got to the ballpark today, looked up at the flags and said, really? Not even on my birthday? Can't the wind blow out?
'54th game, the wind at game time blowing in for the 35th time. Ball 2. Kane 6'3", 230. Kind of hard to believe his career record 97 and 97. He had some tough luck years when the Giants didn't give him any run support.
He's firing with the changeup, and now he's got to make a pitch here. 3-0 on Anthony Rizzo. Break-even record, 3.42 ERA. Had a perfect game on his resume, June of 2012 against the Astros.
Three and 1. 07-08 early in Kane's career. He made 66 starts those 2 seasons. Put up a 371 earned run average. Well, better than average, what the league was doing at the time. He went 15 and 30. So that tells you all you need to know about the win stat. Outside, and they're loaded for Chris Bryant. 3 different ways they've reached. Hit batter, single, walk.
Early damage has been a theme here in this series. What a chance for Chris Bryant.
Playing in his 100th Major League contest. Swing and a miss. That's one thing about Matt Cain. You get a lot of off speed on that first pitch.
At least 30 starts every year between 2006 and 2013. Surgery last year. He only made 15 starts. You could count on him for 200 innings or so each and every year.
Kane has the sign from Posey. Here's the 1-1. What a play by Crawford, and they only get one, and the Cubs grab the lead. Crawford on that short hop pick, they get the out at second, but Chris Bryant runs well for a big man and was hustling. And they avoid the double play.
And we've talked about it all season long that Chris Bryant is more than a slugger. Very good athlete, and his speed a difference maker here. Heck of a play by Brandon Crawford out there at shortstop. The Cubs again draw first blood.
Bryant will get an RBI out of it. His 62nd. And they're at the corners with Jorge Soler digging in. First 2 games of this series, the Giants have only gotten 8 innings from their starters combined and 8 from their bullpen. A couple of very short stints by their starting pitchers. So Bruce Bochy hoping Matt Cain can give him more today as Soler grounds into the fielder's choice. 19-pitch first inning for Cain, and the Cubs get a run. It's 1-0.
Catch me if you can.
I can. She can teleport. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
The Flash, Tuesday on the Quad Cities CW.
I used to have ambition.
That whole whatever vibe. I mean, what's with that?
I used to be passionate, inspired, alive.
I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
Better?
Much.
iZombie, Tuesday at 8 on the Quad Cities CW.
This fall,
Josh Chan?
a new CW series.
Josh!
That's not about Josh.
Dude, we should hang out. I haven't seen Josh yet.
What's the deal with you and Josh? It's not about looking for Josh.
Do you know where he went, though? Because I'd love to, like...
It's not about obsessing over Josh.
You are obsessed with him.
It's definitely not about moving cross-country for Josh.
I did not move here because of Josh, because that would be crazy, and I am not crazy.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Series premiere this fall on the Quad Cities CW.
You know, be a little frustrated, especially yesterday when they tell me they're not gonna play for I don't know when, you know. But in the beginning, I take it like really personal. But after that, I think about it, and you know, if you can put those guys in the bench. You know, they really hard right now, and I understand, and that's why I think about it last night all night, and whatever can do for the team.
That was Castro today talking to reporters, and Joe Maddon's desire today was to make sure Castro was ready on a moment's notice, because you know how things can change at any time in this game. Back to you, Len and JD.
Thank you, Jesse. So a bat off the bench, which is definitely not something he's used to. Kyle Hendricks robbing Buster Posey on a broken bat. The barrel ended up all the way out to where Addison Russell was positioned.
That's a happy pitch for Hendricks right there. You got a MVP candidate, one of the best players in the game. You get him out, you break his toys, you send him back to the dugout, shamefaced and humiliated. A complete win for Kyle Hendricks.
That'll bring up Hunter Pence. Got a good series, 3 for 6. He's added a couple of walks. He's just trying to finish the season healthy. He's spent 66 games over 2 DL stints out of their lineup. This is only his 44th game. He played in 162 each of the last 2 years. He had been incredibly durable. 383 consecutive games played before starting this year on the shelf.
Yeah, and that's a guy who doesn't play cautiously either. I mean, he can be pretty reckless out there on the bases and in the field, throwing his body around. And you're right, he has been, for the most part, remarkably durable over the years. This is a fun confrontation because Hendricks is a change of speeds guy and Hunter Pence is a one-speed guy.
The 3-1 sinker catches the outside. 3-2. Montero catching today. Kyle Schwarber in left. David Ross. That just missed outside for ball 4. David Ross has been put on the bereavement list. Our condolences to David and his family. His grandmother has passed away. And that looked like strike 3.
Yep, that's a great pitch.
So Matt Caesar is back for the 6th time and available off the bench. And we expect David Ross to be back probably on Tuesday to start the Brewers series. Fouled back by Brandon Belt. Pence at first, 1 out, 0-2 on the Giants' first baseman. Pitch, 1-2.
Kyle's made 9 starts here at Wrigley. He's pitched well, a 3.23 ERA here, but just 1 win to show for it.
High deep drive to right. Soler is back. He's on the warning track. And it's in the basket, a home run. Brandon Belt with a 2-run shot, and it looked like Jorge took a big chunk out of the ivy as he just ran out of room.
That ball hit that high in a day like today. Thought maybe the wind would knock it down, but he had enough of it to just get it out of here. Second home run in the series for Brandon Belt. His 15th on the year.
That's where that walk really hurts. Hendricks thought he had Pence.
Yep.
On strike 3. It's one thing to give up a homer, but you hate to give up multiple runs on one swing. So 2-1 San Francisco.
Giants have a very deep, balanced lineup. You know they're good when you got the likes of Belt and Crawford hitting 6th and 7th against a right-handed pitcher. It's one thing to have them down in the order against a lefty. 2 dangerous left-handed bats towards the lower third of the order against a right-handed pitcher. Speaks to the depth of their lineup. Team scores a lot of runs.
As we know about the baskets here, the Toyota home run cam. You can't really take away a home run unless you can jump about, your vertical's about what, 48 inches. It looked like Soler at least had gotten close to it at the basket.
Unless you want to start
gave him a home run,
climbing the vines and latching onto that basket and repelling that, it's not going to happen.
The 3-1 on Crawford, and he bounces foul. Twelfth home run allowed by Hendricks this season. Coughlin will backhand it. And safe. Crawford beats it out. Chris kind of went back and actually ended up on the outfield grass. Just took too much time, so that's a hit. for Crawford.
Yeah, I mean, and that's
he might have been out.
One of the storylines here, the ground ball tendencies. And Chris, although he has played a lot of second base in the past, has not played a lot lately. So just the timing of plays and getting a feel for that, that inner baseball clock. It's going to take some time, and the Cubs are taking some time, and they want to take another look at this one.
I think he's out, and Joe will challenge.
Yeah, it looked like that ball disappeared just before Crawford got to the base. Hey, we should start a new feature where people could vote what they think the results of the review will be.
That did not take long. So Joel keeps his challenge. And that's the second out of the inning.
Like I was saying, Chris Coughlin's baseball clock is so tuned in right now that he knows exactly how much time he has before making that play.
Well, that is the kind of play, next time he'll play it a little differently. But yeah, that internal clock, you got to play.
It's just going to take reps.
Yep. Schwarber gets Adrianza inning over. 2-1 Giants on a homer by Belt.
The world's worst reporter.
I hate this job.
We hear you.
Oh, I know you hear me.
Whose line is it anyway? Monday in the Quad Cities CW.
This Monday, blonde, hot, experienced.
Give me a call if you want someone to help you with your stroke.
What could possibly go wrong?
Lydia Pepper?
Double date with my mom, my best friend. That might be a little horrible.
Significant mother.
Monday in the Quad Cities CW.
Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. You won't see them face off in the regular season. You'll only see them on the Quad Cities CW, your official Packers station. Thursday, the Packers take on the Super Bowl winning Patriots. Football is back. Packers, Patriots. Thursday, coverage begins at 6 on the Quad Cities CW, your official Packers station.
Who doesn't like barbecue ribs? Here's your chance to eat ribs and help kids at the 5th Annual Iowa Quad City Rotary Club's Ribs for Kids event. Presented by Nyland's Furniture, Friday, August 21st at Kelly's Irish Pub in Davenport. Enjoy a plate of Kelly's mouth-watering ribs and live music from Wicked Liz and the Belly Swirls. All money raised will go to support needy and at-risk children in the Quad City area. Go to ourquadcities.com to find out more, and we'll see you there.
Meet the eligible bachelors of Seinfeld. George.
My name's Buck Naked. I'm a porno actor.
Jerry.
I'm single, I'm thin, and I'm neat.
And Kramer.
I can't get my pants off.
They'll stop at nothing.
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
To make an impression.
Sure you don't want me to take my clothes off? 'Cause I'll do it.
A little respect, for I am Costanza, Lord of the Idiots.
Seinfeld, weeknights on the Quad Cities CW.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7 is brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com.
Folks, don't forget to check out the Cubs blog on ABC7Chicago.com. Brought to you by Jeff Vukovich, your local nationwide agent, serving the area for 37 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffvuk.com. Nationwide is on your side.
Miguel Montero takes a breaking ball for a strike from Matt Cain, who's now working with a 1-run lead. Miguel's first action in almost a month since July 11th. Sprained left thumb put him on the DL. 4-game rehab stint with AA Tennessee before his return. He's faced Cain a lot. Going back to his Diamondback days, 54 at-bats, and just a .204 average with 2 home runs. Hits this ball well the other way. It takes off, and Aoki able to backpedal and make the grab. Oh, good swing.
Yeah, we talked about the lefties and the damage they've done against Kane so far this year. And already today, Schwarber hit by a pitch. Coughlin base hit. Rizzo walked. Montero hits a bullet.
Hendricks 3 out of 42. And foul strike. One game already has gone final. The Blue Jays shut out the Yankees in New York 6-0. David Price 7 shutout innings. Beat Ivan Nova.
Picked up like 5.5 games in the standings on the Yankees since the Troy Tulowitzki deal. I believe 10-0 with Tulowitzki in the lineup.
Called strike 3. Tulowitzki homered today. Time for the Volkswagen defensive plays, and we're going to go back to 2 excellent plays at second base by shortstop Addison Russell yesterday.
Yeah, just spectacular. His throw offline, not only to catch the ball, but to have the ability, the agility to apply the tag. And again here, an errant throw from John Lester. He goes to his knees to start the double play.
We call that agility. Just combine those 2 words.
Serious agility.
Yeah, so Toronto 2.5 out. They have won 7 in a row. That's a fair ball. It's going to roll into the corner. Russell on his way to second. Aoki still hasn't picked up the ball, and Addison's going to stay with 2. Already in scoring position with 2 outs.
Yeah, wise decision. Probably 50-50 that he makes third base there, but with 2 outs, not worth it. Swung the bat well yesterday, had just 1 hit, but had good at-bats, lined out another time.
Fowler, who came in with a 21 game on base streak. 0 for 1. Astros and A's just underway in Oakland. 2 runs in the first for the A's off Colin McHugh, and it's 2-0 in the second.
Ball appeared to be outside.
1-1.
Changeup, such an important pitch for Kane if he's going to try to turn these numbers around against left-handed hitters. Goes back to that story I told you I read in Fangraphs or wherever it was a while back about Dexter Fowler and how he's among the league leaders in called strikes outside of the zone.
I don't know what that's all about, but especially for a guy who has a good eye at the plate, he should be rewarded for that.
Yeah. I wonder if it has anything to do with the fact that he's tall.
So
yeah, that he's
comes up, I will be here.
Yes. Guess I'm a lot faster than a speeding bullet. Impossible's just another Tuesday for us.
Tuesday at 7 on the Quad Cities CW.
3 LA ladies could not get a date till they crashed in a place that would alter their fate.
Cleveland!
Caught in Cleveland.
Weekdays at 4 on the Quad Cities CW.
This summer, you can win tickets every hour to concerts of your choice. Right. But only with Pepsi.
You still got the polar bear?
Pop open music every hour with Pepsi.
The Family Guy. Weekdays at 5:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7 is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. Check out our exciting model lineup by visiting your local authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer or visit us today at MBUSA.com. Matt Cain takes a strike from Kyle Hendricks. Cain can swing it a little bit, does not have a high career average. Boy, that was quick. We'll get into that next time. Forget it. Sorry, Matt.
Goodbye, Matt. Cub fans, we've hit the stretch run. Come out and enjoy great weather in this beautiful ballpark. Giants are here again tomorrow afternoon, and then a 3-game set with the Brewers starts Tuesday night. Tickets are still available, so visit Cubs.com.
Angel Pagan, former Cub, caught looking to lead off the game. 1 out of 9 in the series. He swings away and lofts one towards Schwarber, moving near the line. He's got it. Kyle looks like a quick study out there. He's not had too many challenging plays, but he's made all of them.
Yeah, he looks comfortable.
Two quick outs. It's Aoki.
A lot of times with outfield play, it's what you do after you have the ball in your hands that really makes a difference. Tommy Hendricks, the old Yankee, old reliable they called him. He said catching a fly ball is a pleasure. So what you do afterwards is a man's business.
Ooh. Dodgers and Pirates just underway. Each team with a run in the first. Latos and Liriano matching up. Pirates a winner last night, 5-4 in 10. And a Pedro Alvarez bases loaded single.
Knowledge of their lineup. Aoki, tough guy to strike out. Fooled him with a changeup earlier that time. He was wise to it and was able to lay off.
Just inside. Second walk, and both walks have been on really close pitches, and both could have been strikes.
And that's the thing about Hendricks playing. He really knows how to execute. So they go way, away, away. They go soft. Then he throws that two-seamer, makes a perfect pitch, and doesn't get rewarded.
Oki faked towards second. Duffy takes a strike.
See, that's what I was talking about, the Fowler strike call with the same side. Every pitch has a purpose. Rarely will he leave, especially a fastball, over the heart of the plate. Picked off 2 this year. Oki's 12 out of 17 in the stolen base department.
Two and one on Duffy. As we mentioned earlier, the Giants tried to replace Pablo Sandoval with Casey McGee. McGee got off to a really slow start, and eventually Duffy took over at third. He was a utility guy to begin the season. Huge, energetic audience here at Wrigley Field. It's been a fun weekend. And another full count, 3-2. The Cubs have not beaten the Giants in a series at Wrigley Field since 2008. Their last 7 tries, they've lost 4 and split 3. So a win today or tomorrow, and they will get a series win. Runner goes on the 3-2. Fly ball to right. And Soler will come in to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third. Giants 2, Cubs 1.
This summer you could win tickets every hour to concerts of your choice.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
But only with Pepsi.
Yes. Oh. At least your name's on the bottle. Do I look like a Larry to you?
Pop open music every hour with Pepsi. Family Guy's been hacked.
What is this? What's going on?
And the family's freaking out.
What are we watching?
Every intimate detail.
Chris, our bath is ready.
I don't know what to do now.
Every embarrassing moment.
You know, Meg, I'd love to see you without your hat on. Okay.
Every compromising situation.
You look like garbage. What happened?
Tap into Family Guy. Viewer discretion advised.
Weekdays at 5:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
Mondays.
Sit back and get ready to be amazed.
To fool Penn and Teller.
Did he fool you?
It takes a real warped mind.
A magician takes a piece of silverware and bends it with his mind.
You lure us away. Penn and Teller fool us.
Monday at 7 on the Quad Cities CW. Football is back. Packers, Patriots. Thursday, coverage begins at 6 on the Quad Cities CW.
Come to Buddy's.
At Buddy's, we're proud to offer a large selection of name brand furniture, appliances, and electronics. With affordable pricing and payment plans to fit your needs, including up to 6 months same as cash. And best of all, everyone's pre-approved to receive up to $2,500 in the products we carry. Plus, Buddy's offers free delivery, free setup, and more. Come visit our new showroom and see all that we have to offer for your home. We'll do everything we can to help you find just what you're looking for.
This summer you can win tickets every hour to concerts of your choice. Right. But only with Pepsi.
You still got the polar bear?
Pop open music every hour with Pepsi.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7 is brought to you by the Bob LaCourcio Auto Group. You're going to like buying a car this way. Matt Cain ready to work against Coughlin, Rizzo, and Bryant. 2-1 San Francisco, and a strike called and a changeup.
Solid line drive to single last time for Chris. Having his best year in the power department with 11 home runs.
On the ground, that pitch actually was up. And Duffy will get Coghlan.
Let's take a look at the National League wildcard standings, brought to you by the Bob Locorcio Auto Group. Cubs 3.5 games behind the Pirates, a game and a half better than the Giants. 60-48 now. The Cubs have played exactly 2/3 of their schedule. And if they continue to play at this pace the rest of the way, they'll win 90 ball games, and normally that would be good enough to get you in.
Chrysler scoreboard. Second inning now. Dodgers, Pirates 1-1. Van Slyke and McCutchen with the RBIs in that one. Popped foul and back out of play. So Kane with first pitch changeups to both Coghlan and Rizzo, and as I mentioned earlier, he likes to go off speed on that first pitch. You often hear about hitters sitting first ball fastball. Are there guys who sit on first pitch changeups?
No, I don't think so. You know, maybe a guy who's seen a pitcher and knows his approach. I mean, with all the information they have now, if John Maley goes to one of his hitters, you know, especially a guy like Rizzo, say, hey, look, you know, he throws first pitch changeup to 65% of the time. You might want to sit on one in any given at bat.
Top foul the other way. Funny thing about that, though, is I think a lot of guys, if they sit off speed that first pitch and then they get blown away by a fastball, it feels embarrassing, right?
Or they take a cookie right there that they could have, they know they could have done some damage on.
Yeah.
But that's part of it. I mean, hitters, they talk about whether you guess or not. Most hitters, they'll tell you they play hunches. It's a percentage game.
Ground ball other way, and that'll be a base hit. So Duffy couldn't get it. Crawford deflects it into left center. And he's on for the second time today. Shift buster.
Just great hands. If Duffy doesn't get a piece of it, Crawford probably fields it cleanly, but I don't think he's going to throw Anthony out.
It was actually Duffy who deflected it, not Crawford. So here's Bryant. Fielder's choice ground ball, beat out a double play to knock in the Cubs run in the opening inning.
And you know, some old school people say, well, you can't throw first pitch changeup because you're not changing off of anything. You have to show the guy the fastball first, then throw the changeup. I don't buy that, especially as you get deeper into the game. And the advantage, I think, if you have command of that first pitch changeup, the hitter's looking fastball. He might recognize breaking ball spin and be able to lay off that pitch changeup. A good one, a little tougher for that hitter to recognize.
Behind first, foul territory, Belt over near the tarp, and it looked like that ball hit the heel of his glove. So no play. It's a foul strike.
He was trying to find his positioning there. He's not even looking at the ball at the end. He's looking at the tarp, the wall, the lady with the beer, anything but the baseball, and you can't really fault him. There's a whole lot going on over there. Basketball has the no-look pass. Belt was going for the no-look catch.
Two strikes on Bryant. And count holds. Be a fun month this season series. All 7 games here in August. 4 here, 3 in San Francisco at the end of the month. The final Western trip for the Cubs, San Francisco and LA. At least in the regular season. Bryant high and deep, way back, gone. 2-run homer. Cubs lead 3-2.
And Chris Bryant has driven in all three. His speed last time enabled him to beat out a double play, allowing a run to score. This time, it's the power. And boy, does he get through this one. Our Toyota home run cam, a picture-perfect swing of the bat by Chris Bryant. Oh, my. A no-doubter.
Well, the Cubs now leading for the second time.
John Maley's been working with Chris in his posture and his swing, trying to not dip that back shoulder quite as much, trying to stay through the ball, focusing on the middle of the diamond, alley to alley. Maley has to be pleased with that result. Great swing.
Well, Matt Cain has given up more hard contact this year than at any point in his career. Opponent's line drive percentage 32%, way above what we would normally see against him.
Elbow surgery last year. They say he couldn't even straighten his arm, and he was scratched right before his first start of the year, then put on the DL with that flexor tendon. And the irony is he finally was able to stretch his arm, but in so doing inflicted some damage. Just 30 years of age, but he's pitched a lot of major league innings.
He wanted that pitch, did not get the call on the outside. So it's 3-2 on Soler. Here it comes. They walked him.
Well, we've seen an improved approach from Soler lately, too. A little more patient, not chasing that breaking ball as much.
Here comes Dave Righetti, the Giants' longtime pitching coach.
Away, 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 away. And Soler takes the walk. Cain threw that perfect game June of 2012. Since then, he's made 70 starts, 20 up, 22 down, with a 3.90 earned run average. Punched out 14 Astros.
From deep third,
And Gregor Blanco made an unbelievable play in the outfield. But other than that, there weren't a lot of near misses.
Ball one on Montero. One and one to count. 3 RBIs so far. It propelled Chris Bryant into the team lead with 64 knocked in. One ahead of Anthony Rizzo.
So there's been 5 perfect games in the 2010s.
Incredible.
I guess part of the explanation would be the high strikeout rate, right? Balls aren't being put in play.
3-1.
Montero trailing only McCann and Posey for RBI among catchers since 2012. Looking to do some damage here on 3-1 and get a chance.
Back-to-back walks after the home run. As I said before, they got 4 innings apiece from their starters on Thursday and Friday, so you might not see early bullpen action like you normally would. Cornermen in, expecting Hendricks to try to bunt. And he squares early. Posey will fire to third, relay to first, double play. Wow. 2-5-4 to end the inning. Chris Bryant, 2-run homer, his first in 11 games, and the Cubs have the lead 3-2.
Give it your all for a piece of the action. Getting involved in the moment is magic.
Life is a journey that often goes in directions we don't expect, but every journey happens one step at a time. Black Hawk College can help make your journey more successful with more than 140 certificate, career, and transfer options to choose from. Whether your next step is learning new skills, changing careers, or working towards a bachelor's degree, Black Hawk has the program that's right for you.
Take the next step in your journey.
Registration for fall classes is going on now.
Call our advisors today or visit us online to get started. Black Hawk College was my next step. Make it yours.
America's Best Designer Sale is going on now. You get 2 pairs of glasses for $69.95, plus get a free eye exam. Hundreds of designer frames to choose from. Sofia Vergara, Project Runway, Darion, and more. The designer sale at America's Best. 2 pairs of glasses for $69.95 and a free eye exam. Hurry, sale ends soon. Call 1-800-2-PAIR or visit americasbest.com to schedule an appointment today. America's Best, the best prices in sight.
Life has its ups and its downs. But at Six Flags, they're all good. Hey, you're sharing family fun. Scream together on a giant coaster, splash your kids in the water park, and celebrate our 40th season of thrills with 3 new kids rides, fireworks, and double rides all summer. Save up to $20 online at sixflags.com. Life is good when you go big. Go Six Flags Great America. Go to visitlakecounty.org. Illinois, mile after magnificent mile.
Chicago Cubs baseball on ABC7 is brought to you by DeVry University. Different on purpose. Hey, hey, Chris Bryant. How about this note? Matt Cain has allowed 171 career homers. It is the 4th time he's given up one on an 0-2 pitch. We see the double play. A 2-5-4 turned by the Giants.
Adrianza standing on top of the bag, and he or Hendricks could have come out of that with a twisted ankle. And the irony is Joe Madden bunting there probably to stay out of a double play. Kyle did not get down a good bunt, and Posey's very athletic back there, but that could prove to be a huge play in this game. They had Cain on the ropes.
1-0 on Posey. There's a strike. It's 1-1. Pence and Belt. Sounds like Pants and Belt.
Put Shoes Pittman on that team.
Oh, I'm grinding right now. Yeah, too bad they're not on the play for the Sox. Two and two. Well, yeah, he's gotten some run support here lately. Had that long stretch. Very little run support. Called strike 3 to get Posey. Kyle has left 6 starts with the lead and has been dealt with a no decision. 21 starts. He's had 10 decisions so far.
Time he gets the benefit of the doubt on the borderline call. So it looks like maybe Colbreth pitcher friendly up and down, but not in and out.
One 1-0 on Pence. Giants have dropped 4 of 6. They're 3-5 on this 10-game road trip, and that'll get through the hole and into left for their second hit. First hit was a belt home run, and here he comes for the second time.
A home run followed a Hunter Pence walk in the second inning on the 3-2 pitch that was on the corner. Belt hit his home run into the basket out in right. A rare miss by Hendricks. You see they were trying to go away with that pitch. Left it middle in. Belt homered in game 1 of the series to left. There's 2 steals for Hunter Pence so far this year. He's spent a bunch of time on the disabled list, so he hasn't played that many games. Stole 22 a couple of years ago. That's a career best.
One and two. Hendricks gets the sign. Montero toward the outside. The throw will go over to first. Probably won't see Hector Rondon today. They got the final 5 outs. They'll pick up the save yesterday. 1-2 swing and a miss on a change. He got him.
A little revenge for Hendricks. Talked a lot about how he can manipulate that changeup to make it cut or fade. This one's the latter, down and away from Belt.
The UCLA product, Brandon Crawford. Grand Slam has been a big part of the Brandon Crawford story. He hit one in his major league debut in Milwaukee. 2011, made the jump from Double-A to the big leagues. Had the game-turning Grand Slam in the wild card game at Pittsburgh last year. So 3 career in the regular season, and 1 off a former foe and now current teammate Mike Leake. That was earlier this season. Deep left, trouble. Off the wall. Pence is going to score to tie the ball game on a double by Crawford. Brandon Crawford. And it's 3-3.
Crawford showing some pretty good opposite field power here. This pitch is out away from him, but up. It's a good swing on it. Thought for a minute like it might leave the ballpark. Pretty well played out there by Kyle Schwarber, but Pence with 2 outs on the move with the swing, and we're tied.
Andrianza, the second baseman. Four knocked in now by Crawford in the series. Every homer, every RBI he picks up sets a new career high. 71st run knocked in.
This might be the toughest lineup that Kyle has pitched against this year. It might be the toughest lineup just about anybody's pitched against this year. When, you know, they got a lot of firepower and you know, the good balance left and right.
Well, what's interesting about the lineups we've seen this weekend, JD, is that the guys you worry about the most are not right at the top. It's middle toward the lower part of the lineup.
Yeah.
Boy, that Belt and Crawford lurking in the 6 and 7 spots. And they've done a lot of damage on the road. That ball hit well. Soler, though, is right there. He barely had to move. Adrianza lines out. Crawford with an opposite field RBI double has tied the game at 3.
Catch me if you can.
I can. She can teleport. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
The Flash, Tuesday on the Quad Cities CW.
I used to have ambition.
That whole whatever vibe. I mean, what's with that?
I used to be passionate, inspired, alive. I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
Better?
Much.
Hi, Zombie. Tuesday at 8 on the Quad Cities CW.
Coming to River Bandits games. I love eating popcorn and watching baseball. And all those crazy, funny acts. But mostly, I like to play in the bounce house and ride cool rides like the Ferris wheel and the Tropic Twist. And if I do my chores, my dad even lets me stay up late and watch the fireworks.
Dylan, you missed the spot there.
Well, at least I don't have to clean the bathroom.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park.
Where the fun never stops.
Watch Chicago's #1 news, ABC7 Eyewitness News in the morning. Weekdays 4:30 to 7 a.m. with Judy Sue and Terrell Brown. The classic seesaw affair here at Wrigley Field. Cubs have led twice. Giants have led once, and now we're tied 3-3. 1-1 on Addison Russell. Last time you were on a seesaw?
Probably when my kids were real little, so I'm going to go with 15 years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I was on one. figuratively, we're riding one today, I guess. Baseball parlance. Deep left field toward the corner. Fair ball. And Russell's got a double. So 2 for 2, and he just about hit a home run.
2 for 2, a pair of doubles. And here we go. Changeup. Not well placed. Belly button high, inner third. 2 doubles for number 22.
Fowler. If he tries to bunt, he'll likely try to bunt for a hit. Does not show it. He hit his 11th homer of the year late in the ball game yesterday. 2-0.
Seen a lot of that from Kane today when he's trying to throw his changeup to the left-handed hitters, drops his arm a little bit. And that's a pretty easy pitch for a hitter to recognize and lay off of.
Three and 0. Good to see Brian Wilson back.
The lesser-known Pirate Pinkbeard.
Giants cap on. Pitch. It's a strike.
Blackbeard's more sensitive, thoughtful brother.
Three and 2. Francisco Liriano has hit a 3-run homer off Matt Latos. And that has given the Pirates a lead. It's 4-2 in the third.
First home run of his career.
Kane back in it. Full count on Fowler. Ball 4.
You mentioned last inning when Kane was struggling that, you know, they haven't gotten innings out of their starters, and Bruce Bochy might be patient. And I peered down into their bullpen, and nobody was up, but the bullpen catcher was strapping on his shin guard, so he is anticipating a call that never came because they got the double play on the bunt. So we'll see how long it takes now before they get cranked up. And sometimes you're right. The manager just goes, especially a veteran guy like Kane, gives him the ball. So here, dude, you got to give me at least 6 today. I don't care how it's going. I need you to eat up some innings.
First 2 have reached. And Schwarber takes a strike. So Kyle has had at least 2 RBIs and has scored at least 2 runs in each of his last 3 games. Hit by a pitch and a run in the first. He lined out hard to first in the second. One and 2. Now, this is a pretty big inning, you think, now for Matt Kane, right? 2 on, nobody out, and all these lefties due up, and he has had his issues against left-handed hitters this season.
And lefties that are getting their 3rd look at him. And we're only in the 4th inning.
The 1-2 is on the way. It's low and outside on a changeup. 2 and 2.
And because he's had a battle from the outset, it's not like he's got anything in his back pocket. I mean, he's been using all of his pitches. He's had to get this far.
In the air, pretty deep but playable. Aoki makes the grab, and both runners have to hold. Russell at second, Fowler at first. And one out for Coghlan.
Schwarber looking back at Field and Culberth as he ran off the field as if to say, I swung at that pitch because you called that other backdoor cutter a strike. Maybe just looking for some information. Maybe asking Phelan, was that ball up? Was it out?
One on Coghlan. Double and a walk to start this inning. A lot of traffic. Kane has not had a 1-2-3 inning. In fact, 5 hitters, the fewest he's faced in an inning. Usually means a fairly short day for a starter.
He has not had command of his slider. He's hit a couple of batters. He's missed away a lot with his changeup, so that, you know, he doesn't have a go-to pitch right now that he can feel comfortable with in a hitter's count. You know, either paint a fastball or throw a good changeup.
Aoki again, this time moving in toward home plate.
He does have some deception, Kane. He always has had that, a little bit of that invisible factor with his four-seam fastball. A little, you know, even when he's not throwing really hard, a little late life.
So Rizzo's walked, singled, and scored, helping out his on-base percentage, and he's trying to drive in a run or two here in a 3-3 tie. Adrianza about 20 feet out on the right field grass. Belt way back at first. Crawford playing up the middle, and ball one outside.
Kind of a fun moment before the game. Anthony went out at about 2:30 out to take some swings in the cage, and as he was walking out there, they announced on the big board that it was his birthday, and a big group of fans in left field serenaded him with a little happy birthday.
With a look at Russell, the kick and the pitch, it's outside.
Did you ever hear about Zugzwang?
A what?
Zugzwang?
I have not.
It's a chess term. And I may be butchering the pronunciation of it.
Okay.
But it basically means when you're playing chess that you'd be better off not making a move, but you have to.
I hear what you're saying. You can't pass.
Yeah, you got to make a move, and no matter what you do, it's going to put you in jeopardy.
So
and
that's what.
That's kind of what Kane with Brian on deck, who's already taking him deep. Rizzo up here hitting.
Yeah, we refer to that all the time with managers. They have to make decisions sometimes, and they have 2 or 3 choices, and none is a good choice, but you have to pick one.
Yeah.
And then it's the fans' job to criticize. How can you do that?
Yeah, that's
3-2. That's the beauty of it.
It's a Zutzwang pitch coming up right here.
Runners will go with 2 outs. Here it is. Bounced foul.
It's an all-Jake matchup here tomorrow afternoon. Arrieta for the Cubs, Peavy for the Giants.
Just got 2 tweets. One said you completely butchered how you say that word, and the other one said you nailed it.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's how when I looked it up, because I heard it on the radio the other day, and I phonetically it's like Zutzwang. Or I'll just keep saying it differently each time, and one of these times I'll get it right. They'll rock in the hard place.
Waiting on a third 3-2. Here it comes. He got him, and Kane escapes. He gets Schwarber, Coghlan, and Rizzo, and the Cubs strand 2, and we're still tied.
Sit back and get ready to be amazed.
Our magician takes a piece of silverware and bends it with his mind.
You blew us away.
Monday at 7 on the Quad Cities CW. Thursday, the Packers take on the Super Bowl winning Patriots. Football is back. Packers, Patriots. Thursday, coverage begins at 6 on the Quad Cities CW.
If anything comes up, I will be here. And
A New York minute.
And Jeff?
Guys, which way?
Right.
I'm mad at you for dirtying up my suit. When are we going to start considering it my suit? I'd be comfortable calling it our suit. Guess I'm a lot faster than a speeding bullet. He's a hero. He's saving a lot of lives. Impossible's just another Tuesday for us.
Tuesday at 7 on the Quad Cities CW.
2.5 Men presents Manly Rules of the House. Number 30, think before you drink.
Can I have some of that?
Beer? No.
Why not?
Well, it's like this. Alcohol is for people who can afford to lose a few brain cells.
Yeah, so?
I rest my case.
It's 2.5 Men.
A full hour, weeknights at 9 on the Quad Cities CW.
Meet the eligible bachelors of Seinfeld. George.
My name's Buck Naked. I'm a porno actor.
Jerry.
I'm single, I'm thin, and I'm neat.
And Kramer.
I can't get my pants off.
They'll stop at nothing.
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
To make an impression.
Sure you don't want me to take my clothes off? 'Cause I'll do it.
A little respect. For I am Costanza, Lord of the Idiots.
Seinfeld.
Weeknights on the Quad Cities CW.
We should be back in a second.
Okay. And the interview is how long?
5th inning, 3-3. Matt Kane swings at the first pitch and rolls Chris Coghlan. And great to have with us from ABC7, Tanya Babich, who actually grew up a Toronto Blue Jays fan, but reporter, contributing anchor at ABC7. Great to have you with us today.
Thank you so much, Len. So great to be here. Happy to be with you both. Happy to be at Wrigley. I lived really close to here when I was in graduate school at Northwestern, and I used to be able to hear the games from my apartment.
And this atmosphere here has been tremendous, and there's such a buzz in the area. And the Cubs are home here for essentially the next 3 weeks. But you can just feel it when you walk into the ballpark.
Absolutely.
There's Angel Pagan, 1 ball, no strikes. So Blue Jays fan growing up.
Yeah. How could you not be? You know, it was the early 90s, back-to-back World Series champs. And
there's your guy.
There's my guy. That was my first celebrity crush, catcher Pat Borders. A little embarrassing to admit that now, but you know,
rocking
it's
a
cool.
pretty good mullet back in the day.
Hey, well, you know, it was cool back then. I remember everybody in school had mullets or the tails in the back.
Right.
That's how we rolled in Canada.
Did you ever go to Exhibition Stadium? Or just the Sky Dome / Rogers?
Just the Sky Dome. It's, you know what, it's kind of like a Sears Tower. You know, who really calls it Willis Tower now? I'll always call the Sky Dome the Sky Dome.
Yeah, we don't go there enough. That's one of our favorite stops. We were there last September. And the ballpark has held up well. 2-2 on Pagan, and he hits that one on the ground foul. But a Chicago fan, though, now, right? Cubs,
absolutely.
Blackhawks.
Absolutely. Ever since grad school. I was here in 06, 07. And, you know, I know a thing or two about you know, loving teams that just haven't made it all the way in a really long time. And I got a soft spot for them. So I'm so thrilled, you know, to be here, to be in Chicago, period. I mean, what a great sports town to be a part of.
Yeah, it really is. And this time of year, Bears starting up training camp. Pennant race is heating up, and a great time to be here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And a great time to be on ABC7, Cubs baseball here in 2015.
We're so glad to have you guys.
Mori Aoki takes ball 1.
And you've been here how long now? Channel 7?
Just over a year and a half.
By way of Syracuse, correct?
By way of Syracuse, New York. I was there for almost 7 years. I worked for the ABC affiliate there, and was most recently weekday morning anchor.
Well, Tanya, great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thanks for stopping by. And maybe a Cubs Blue Jays World Series.
Wouldn't that be nice?
And that happens. 3-3 in the 5th.
Some of us see camping as one of life's greatest pleasures. From fishing to sleeping under the stars to hiking or even cooking outside. Using quality equipment makes sure every moment will be memorable and fun. At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we understand. That's why we offer a huge selection of camping gear from top brands like Sundolphin, Camp Chef, Igloo, Buck Knives, Coleman, Frog Togs, Leatherman, and more. So make the great outdoors even more enjoyable with genuine value you can depend on from Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
This Monday, blonde, hot, experienced.
Give me a call if you want someone to help you with your stroke.
What could possibly go wrong?
Lydia Pepper?
You know, double date with my mom and my best friend. That might be a little horrible.
Significant mother.
Monday in the Quad Cities, CW.
Catch me if you can.
I can. She can teleport. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
The Flash.
Tuesday in the Quad Cities, CW.
Beyond this blue hair lies another realm.
My hair isn't really blue. Like caramba.
A realm full of... and... where children never age.
Ugh, the foul stench of youth.
And donuts hold the key to the universe.
Donuts.
Join us as we explore The Simpsons.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. Weekdays at 5 on the Quad Cities, CW.
Family Guy's been hacked.
What is this? What's going on?
And the family's freaking out.
What are we watching?
Every intimate detail.
Chris, our bath is ready.
I don't know what to do now.
Every embarrassing moment.
You know, Meg, I'd love to see you without your hat on.
Okay. Every compromising situation.
You look like garbage. What happened?
Tap into Family Guy. Viewer discretion advised.
Weekdays at 5:30 on the Quad Cities CW.
Come out and enjoy the Under Armour All-American game here at Wrigley Field. Your first chance to catch the country's best high school baseball players, and Ryan Dempster will sign autographs from 3 to 4 from inside the ballpark. Get free tickets while they last. Available in person at the Cubs store on Clark and Addison through Friday, August 14th. Limit 6 tickets per person. No purchase necessary. For more information, visit Cubs.com. Bryant bounces foul. Big 2-run blast. They give the Cubs a short-lived lead before the Giants came back to tie it in the next half inning.
It's not deterred, but it's tree.
Thank you, Pat Foley.
First one in a while for Chris. Inner half breaking ball. Beautiful swing.
Cutter missed outside. Two. So 0-2 to 3-2.
Not uncommon with Chris Bryant in the box.
He walked him. Manager will love that. That's a 5th walk given up today by Matt Cain. I've got a real good question here from Bob on Twitter. Do pitchers hate batters who crowd the plate? Does it matter? And we have referenced Anthony Rizzo a lot this year. The fact that he stands right on top of the plate. Did that bother you?
Yes, absolutely. You know, you look in there and you're used to having a certain perspective. Most guys are kind of roughly in the same area in terms of their positioning relative to home plate. And when you see a guy that's drastically different, it throws you off a little bit, whether he's way off or way on.
Swing and a miss.
And two thoughts cross your mind. So what does this guy know, or what is he thinking that nobody else is? And how do I attack him? And in the case of Rizzo, we've talked about it a lot. He's right on top of home plate. Basically takes away the outside corner. The outside corner pitch to Anthony is a very get-toable pitch. So now you're forced to come inside. You run the risk of hitting him and giving up the base runner. So, you know, to pitch to Anthony, you have to be more thinking in terms of, I got to go high and low. You know, in and out is not as good an option. So I got to try to get him to chase high fastballs, low breaking balls. Yeah, it's a big advantage for Anthony, but he's putting himself in harm's way too by doing it. That's obviously the downside. He gets hit a lot. You just hope he doesn't suffer an injury that forces him out of action for a while.
Two and two as he fouls it upstairs. take on the curve.
Yeah, we saw him work a walk last time, laid off a 3-2 breaking ball out of the zone. He's calmed things down a little bit in the box here lately. He's had a number of multi-hit games. He's 10 out of his last 25. He was 10 out of 25 prior to today. 7-game hit streak.
And thumped in the left. So for the second straight inning, the Cubs have 2 on and nobody out. Kane was able to wiggle off the hook in the 4th. Against the toughest part of the order. Now it'll be Montero, Hendricks, Russell due up.
He's like a boxer, taking a pretty good jolt in each round, and he's managed to stay in the fight, but he's about to come out of the fight.
It'll be Chicago area native George Cantos to face Miguel Montero as the Cubs threaten to grab the lead again. 3-3 in the 5th.
Lydia Pepper?
Double date with my mom, my best friend. That might be a little horrible.
Significant Mother.
Monday in the Quad Cities CW.
Catch me if you can.
I can. She can teleport. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
The Flash.
Tuesday in the Quad Cities CW.
I used to have ambition.
That whole whatever vibe. I mean, what's with that?
I used to be passionate, inspired, alive.
I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
Better?
Much.
Hi, Zombie. Tuesday at 8 on the Quad Cities CW.
This fall,
Josh Chan?
a new CW series.
Josh!
That's not about Josh.
Dude, we should hang out. I haven't seen Josh yet.
What's the deal with you and Josh?
It's not about looking for Josh.
You know where he went, though? Because I'd love to,
It's not about obsessing over Josh.
You are obsessed with him.
It's definitely not about moving cross country for Josh.
I did not move here because of Josh, because that would be crazy, and I am not crazy.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Series premiere this fall on the Quad Cities CW.
3 LA ladies could not get a date until a day came that would alter their fate.
They're looking at us. In LA, they look past us.
They crashed in a place unlike any they've been, where age doesn't matter and who cares if you're thin.
In Cleveland, everybody seems to think they can pull off wearing shorts.
Yes, Cleveland and all that these women could seek, and there you will find them 5 nights a week.
I get disgusting gestures 10 times a day. It is fantastic.
Not in Cleveland.
A full hour, weekdays at 4 on the Quad Cities CW.
Name something you might like about living life as a woman.
Have my own breasts.
Find a whole new reality here on The Feud.
Weeknights at 6 on the Quad Cities CW.
Thirds of an inning scoreless here on Thursday.
George went to Niles West High School in nearby Skokie and then on to Northwestern.
That's a 4-seamers, 2-seamers, cut fastballs, slider and a change.
Bryant the runner at second. Solaire's at first. Walk single to knock Kane out of the game. Swing and a miss. Another Giant starter, only going 4 innings. It's 3 in a row to start this series.
Talking to Miggy today, asking him about his thumb. I said, how you doing? And he said, good enough. Said earlier that he probably wouldn't be 100% until the offseason.
And the left thumb, the top hand thumb for him. and the catching hand.
Yeah, and I think that's where it was bothering him more, the catching part of it, than swinging the bat.
One ball, two strikes. Now even.
And Joe Madden has said that he's going to continue to get Kyle Schwarber some time behind home plate. So back to the three catcher situation that they had earlier in the year. Only instead of Wellington Castillo, it's now Kyle Schwarber.
Score. Soler on his way to third. Miguel Montero makes it 4-3.
Nice to come back off the DL and have an impact. Good at bats today for Montero. Lined out first time up, worked a walk, and now an RBI single. Backdoor breaker didn't do a whole lot until Montero got on the backside of it.
Still nobody out. Usually a safety squeeze situation for the pitcher. First and third. Fouls it.
Yeah, and I think with nobody out, safety at a premium for Soler down there at third base. With one out, you maybe take a more aggressive approach. Kyle tried to bunt last time up and ended up bunting into a double play.
Ground ball. Crawford will step on second. Cubs will get a run. No RBI for Hendricks as he bounces into the 6-3 double play, but it is 5-3 now.
Well, bunt turned into a double play, turned him loose, let him swing. That turned into a double play.
Those runs charged to Kane, so he gave up 5.
A bit of a zugzwang for Hendricks.
You are bound and determined to get that thing in there as many times as possible. I like it. Zuzu's pedals is next.
So Russell could keep his day going. 2 doubles and 2 trips so far.
Pence is in. And that's the inning. Cubs grab the lead again with 2 runs, and it's 5-3.
Lydia Pepper? Double date with my mom, my best friend. That might be a little horrible.
Significant mother.
Monday in the Quad Cities CW.
Catch me if you can.
I can. She can teleport. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
The Flash. Tuesday in the Quad Cities CW.
I used to have ambition.
That whole whatever vibe. I mean, what's with that?
I used to be passionate, inspired, alive.
I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
Better?
Much.
iZombie. Tuesday at 8 on the Quad Cities CW.
This fall,
Josh Chan?
a new CW series.
Josh!
That's not about Josh.
Dude, we should hang out. I haven't seen Josh yet.
What's the deal with you and Josh?
It's not about looking for Josh.
You know where he went, though? Because I'd love to,
It's not about obsessing over Josh.
You are obsessed with him.
It's definitely not about moving cross-country for Josh.
I did not move here because of Josh, because that would be crazy, and I am not crazy.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Series premiere this fall on the Quad Cities CW.
3 LA ladies could not get a date until a day came that would alter their fate.
They're looking at us. In LA, they look past us.
They crashed in a place unlike any they've been, where age doesn't matter and who cares if you're thin.
In Cleveland, everybody seems to think they can pull off wearing shorts.
Yes, Cleveland had all that these women could seek, and there you will find them 5 nights a week.
I get disgusting gestures 10 times a day. It is fantastic.
In Cleveland.
A full hour, weekdays at 4 on the Quad Cities CW.
Name something you might like about living life as a woman.
Have my own breasts.
Find a whole new reality here on The Feud.
Weeknights at 6 on the Quad Cities CW.
Cubs looking for their 3rd straight win to start this series. One strike on Matt Duffy. And 1-1.
Well, this is an important inning for Hendricks, now working with a 2-run lead. 6th inning, middle of the order. Travis Wood is warming in the Cubs bullpen.
So there is over, and that ball hit the ledge.
It's been a pitcher-friendly ballpark here this year with the wind blowing in as much as it has, but still hitter-friendly in that there's very limited foul territory.
Travis Wood up in the bullpen. Oh, nice grab.
Let's take a look at the ESPN 1000 games summary. Brandon Belt has gone deep for the 2nd time in this series. Giant starters continue to struggle. Just 4 innings in each of the first 3 games. And Chris Bryant snaps a homerless drought.
Coughlin to Rizzo, and they get Duffy. The ever-dangerous Buster Posey came in hitting .421 his last 34 games. Right on cue, and laces one in the left.
Just not a whole lot of let-up in this lineup. You know, most lineups you face, you look, well, really, maybe they got a table setter at the top, maybe they don't. The dangerous guys in the middle, but most National League clubs, you see a pretty significant softening as you get towards the bottom of the order. Not so much with this group.
Ball 1 to Pence. Been on twice and has scored both times.
See, I would have called that a strike, because it was almost a swing and it was awfully close. The combination's good enough for me.
Right. Maybe he didn't quite swing. Maybe it wasn't quite a strike, but you add it up and it's enough.
It's enough.
That sounds like a pitcher talking. 2-1. Wood is ready if needed, and we've got Belt and Crawford due after Pence. So we'll see how Joe wants to play it. Pitch count in good shape for Hendricks, 82 and counting. Here it is. It's a strike, 2-2.
Now we saw with Joe with an early move to the bullpen 2 nights ago. Jason Hamill, after a couple of walks, was removed in the 4th inning. He had allowed just 2 runs. I think Joe's really good at identifying those times in the game where it might pivot, and I think he's, this is what he's considering here.
Line into left. How about Pence? He just almost threw the bat at that ball. And trouble here with 2 on for Belt, who's already homered today, and it looks like that will be it for Kyle Hendricks.
I think anything but a double play ball, and Kyle's coming out of the game. I think even if he gets Pence with the left-handed hitters coming up, Joe's likely to make the move. And this, again, it's a good pitch. Hendricks, the numbers ultimately are not going to be really good here today for him, but he did what he normally does, change his speeds, kept the ball on the edges, down around the knees, made just a couple of mistakes that he paid for. He still has a chance to be a winning pitcher, but he's going to need a little help from the pen.
Nice hand for Hendricks. He'll lead with a 5-3 advantage.
Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. You won't see them face off in the regular season. You'll only see them on the Quad Cities CW, your official Packers station. Thursday, the Packers take on the Super Bowl winning Patriots. Football is back. Packers, Patriots. Thursday, coverage begins at 6 on the Quad Cities CW, your official Packers station.
2.5 Men presents Manly Rules of the House. Number 30, think before you drink.
Can I have some of that?
Beer? No.
Why not?
Well, it's like this. Alcohol is for people who can afford to lose a few brain cells.
Yeah, so?
I rest my case.
It's 2.5 Men.
A full hour, weeknights at 9 on the Quad Cities CW.
Meet the eligible bachelors of Seinfeld. George.
My name's Buck Naked. I'm a porno actor.
Jerry.
I'm single, I'm thin, and I'm neat.
And Kramer.
I can't get my pants off.
They'll stop at nothing
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
to make an impression.
Sure you don't want me to take my clothes off? 'Cause I'll do it.
A little respect, for I am Costanza, Lord of the Idiots.
Seinfeld.
Weeknights on the Quad Cities CW.
Travis Wood, first reliever out of the bullpen today.
Yeah, a very important situation in this ball game. Travis Wood on for the 33rd time. 5 up, 4 down, 4.58. The ERA's been climbing here of late. He's allowed runs in 4 of his last 7 appearances, including last time out. The finale over in Pittsburgh, he allowed 2 runs in a third of an inning. Gave up back-to-back singles.
It's a strike.
Good start. Tight little cutter right over the outside corner.
2 homers already in the series for Belt.
Belt against lefties. .211 batting average. 2 home runs.
Outside for a ball. 1-2. Posey at second, Pence at first.
Ooh, good try.
Just wide.
92. Slid off that outside corner. Not as close as I thought.
They got him. 93 on the fastball. Swinging strike 3. Hey, the 90s are coming back for at least one afternoon as the Cubs host 90s Day, August 21st against the Braves. Budweiser bleacher fans 21 and older receive